Oh.
Okay, you guys. I'm with my buddy Junior. He's gonna do my intro today.
What's up, guys? Today's the final Thunderdome. Let's see how this gonna be. I think these two guys is doing the best of the best to be the winner. Let's see what they have for us.
All right, you guys. This is another episode of YungBartTV.
YungBartTV.
I'm here with Chef Mateo. Chef Mateo, what do you think of the competition today?
It's gonna be very interesting. There are very strong cooks both of them today. I have my favorite that I would like to win, but I can't say who it is.
All right, what has been your favorite competition thus far?
I'd say my second judging, the vegetarian meal one. It was very interesting because it pushed the guys to be more creative than usual and then using proteins than the regular proteins, and they brought up some really amazing plates.
If you had to compete against one of these competitors today, who would you pick?
I would like to go against Wayne.
Wayne? All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Chef.
No, okay.
Cocoa powder.
Dark, extra brew. Unsweetened. Good luck, gentlemen.
Why, dude? You are not my favorite at the moment.
Get to work. Look, Teddy took the whole thing. Teddy, run!
Oh, it didn't. Oh, there's the other one. We can't do it at the same time because the pan's not flat. So.
Jamar, how you doing? Who you got today?
Doing great, bro. I really appreciate both of them, but you know, Teddy's Puerto Rican. Teddy's my person. So.
All right. Do you think? What do you think the secret ingredient is?
I think maybe it should go simple so they can elaborate something different. You know, maybe with eggs. I don't know.
How y'all doing today, YouTube? I'm back again. This time it's Thunderdome round 13. I don't know, something like that. I'm here now with the gang. You guys, how the season been going for y'all?
Been a great season so far, you know.
That's right.
It's been a lot of ups and downs,
Yeah.
but overall, as long as you keep your right mentality, you stay focused, you know, keep your head up, doesn't matter, you know.
That's right. And are you coming back next year?
Yes, I'm coming back next year.
Oh, good
Yes,
for
I
you.
am.
All right, who you got your money on today?
Gotta go with my guy Wayne.
Wayne?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Wayne, yeah.
Wayne?
Yeah. I'm gonna say Ted, bruh. Ted.
All right, Black
Ted.
Paul.
Good.
I love you, Ted,
Good.
but I gotta go Wayne on this one, man.
Damn.
Ted, good.
I gotta go with my Boricua, man. I gotta go with Teddy.
Yo, booty call.
Boricua, pendejo. That means Puerto
Booty
Rican.
call.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you said booty call.
No, Boricua, pendejo. Boricua. Boricua.
He did.
I gotta go with my booty call.
Yeah, man, I wish both these guys luck, you know. Ultimately, they're competing against themselves, you know. At this level, you know, they can get their ingredients and, you know, I don't think they're too much worried about each other. I think they're just worried about getting their own food out and getting it out on time and doing a good job. So good luck to both of these guys.
All right, Chef, you took the win on this Royal Rumble. How you feeling about that?
Pretty good, man. You know, it was a lot of fun to do that. Really like getting out there, just kind of making my own food, kind of, you know, just doing whatever I want to do.
Why you make shellfish again? You know I can't eat it.
Because I'm hating on Iguan.
Well, as long as you don't call my food dog food.
I would never do that.
That's right, no cokeheads allowed. All right, Mr. Finale, what you whipping up for us today?
Dark cocoa is the theme.
Yep.
So I'm crusting bison and dark cocoa, salt, pepper. I'm gonna finish it off with a bourbon sauce with dark chocolate. And then for the starter, we do a little fish. It's gonna be a cold one.
Yeah.
Fish, shrimp, little horseradish cocoa sauce, and a salad tossed in a vinaigrette.
All right, and Mr. Wayne is the last person representing my line, so I guess you guys can see who I'm going for. Either one of them.
All right, Mr. Teddy, finale, what you gonna whip up for us today?
Whoa, I don't know, but it's something with Coco. You know what I'm saying?
So you gonna surprise us again this
I
time?
have to surprise. There's no way I can't do it without
All right,
surprise.
you guys, this is the man that surprised me. Definitely surprised me last week with that creme brulee. I still be thinking about it. I be having a night in a good way.
I feel you.
Hey, Chef, so how was the judging last Thunderdome round?
Honestly, it was pretty awesome. I mean, you know, I started off judging, so to judge the 12th round, you know, it was pretty fun. I picked one of my favorite ingredients, cream cheese. You know, my cameraman really did his thing, and so did Teddy. But, you know, it's really fun to judge and, you know, pick out an ingredient and see, you know, what they come up with. You know, my thing was culinary school, and, you know, they both went to culinary school as well as myself, so it was awesome to see what they came up with. I was really expecting a fruit tart though, but hey, you know, I'm not mad at them for trying.
So it's been a year since Chadwick Boseman passed away. How do you feel?
Honestly, you know, it's still sad, but you know, he put up a good fight. You know, none of us ever knew he had cancer, so you know, good for him keeping it out of the media, but you know, Wakanda forever!
One of his greatest films, man. He also did Thurgood Marshall. He played Jackie Robinson. Great all-around person. So, like, you know, as a fellow African-American, you do good in your field.
Yes,
like,
sir.
It's
you
not
know,
easy.
Actually, I'm trying to become an actor myself. Earlier this year, I played in 2 movies. One called The Pros and Cons. The other's called My Best Friend Movie. It's actually coming out this fall on Amazon Prime. So I hope you guys be on the lookout for those films. This is for you, Chad.
Wakanda forever. All right, Chef. You know, you're the only chef that didn't get the judge this season. Do you feel left out?
No, I feel honored not to be on the judging table of such talented people, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're the professionals. I'm just a glorified kitchen manager.
Oh, really?
No, mad talented chefs. I was glad to meet them all and learn a little bit from them, and may the best chef win.
That's right. Well, I can't eat that. You see that? They got shrimp on it. I can't eat that.
All right, Mr. Q, you have been doing your thing this season, setting up Thunderdome. How does it feel your first year doing this?
Well, tiring, but it's fun.
It's fun?
Right? Yeah, a lot of fun.
And what's your favorite thing to see?
I don't know. Oh, when everything's finished.
Everything's finished?
Yeah.
And you guys, he actually gave me the idea to vlog every single episode, so, you know, round of applause for this man, his creativity.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Whoa.
All right, that's it.
All right, so Mr. Paul, what you doing this winter?
Oh, this winter I'm going to Keystone.
Hey.
Going to be a Tuning Hill attending out there. Snowboarding, skiing, new people. So check it out. I got passes. 50% off if you want to need some snowboarding, skiing, whatever.
Well, it's the YouTube where ain't no telling who this video might reach, so promote.
Well, go for Paul. Come see Paul. Paul Clark. White Paul.
Fail is better.
We know.
This looks like it's a main starter and entree.
All right, my man, this is the finale.
This
How
is
you
it.
feeling?
Well, you know, a little nervous. Never cooked with dark cocoa as far as doing entrees. I didn't want to go dessert route. So, fingers crossed one way or the other.
That's right.
Good competition.
For the 1 minute lead?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Right on.
Well, y'all, time has come at last. Finals of Thunderdome 2021. We got Wade, we got Teddy. Our chief ingredient was cocoa powder. Woo! So, Wade, you're up first. Tell us what you have.
I'll use this one, Chef.
Yeah.
All right, the first dish, I've got smoked salmon with sauteed shrimp. I dusted the shrimp with the cocoa powder. Also sauteed it a little rum, salt, pepper. Then I made a creme fraiche horseradish sauce. Incorporated in that is the cocoa powder. So you're gonna get that. And then a vinaigrette salad over the top. And then of course, a little flair with the cocoa powder on the plate. And then for the entree, I did a smashed roasted fingerlings, has cocoa powder, ancho chili, has quite a few spices. It might get a little bitter taste due to the chocolate, asparagus. And then I crusted bison with black pepper, kosher salt, and the cocoa powder. And then I seared it. And then I made a cocoa cream bourbon sauce. So in there you'll have the cocoa powder, heavy cream, bourbon, and then of course the wonderful cocoa again. Enjoy, please.
Yeah. What'd you say, yo?
I want to talk to you guys about it.
Yeah, right.
Alright, man, how you feeling right now, man? My heart is going like I had 5 shots of espresso, and I am just like, woo!
That's right. You got this, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey. Let us know what you did.
Okay. Good afternoon. So for the appetizer, I made a cocoa quinoa salad with a cocoa and cayenne dressing. Cocoa and cayenne dressing. And then for your entree, we have cocoa mashed potatoes with marinated tri-tip cocoa and rosemary butter infused with Brussels sprouts and red onions.
What was the kind of meat again?
That's right there.
Sorry, could you one more time?
Cocoa mashed potatoes.
Okay.
With cocoa tri-tip marinade and rosemary butter with Brussels sprouts and red onions.
Buddy, it's only food. I know. Win or lose, man, it's been great. Yep. Good man here. Thank you. Great man.
That's right. It's only food, too.
It's only food, baby.
That's right.
It's only food.
The judges are taking.
All right. Great competition, you two.
Thank you.
Really good competition. This was a lot of fun. There was a couple things that I was just super impressed with. What do you guys think of the ingredient I gave you?
I think it sucked.
Yeah. I can tell by the look in your eyes.
I don't want to say that out loud. I said it.
I can tell by the look in your eyes.
Well, we both were sitting back there at the table dividing the ingredient going, what the, you know what?
Yeah.
Why don't we just call it a tie and then we'll just go home? Seriously, right? We did.
Well, you know what? I thought about doing something a little easier, but I really
No, I appreciate it.
I really thought that, you know, this being the finals today, that we would give you something to be creative with, and I think you both really were.
Thank you.
Wayne, we'll start with your smoked salmon and trout dish. I'm sorry, and prawn dish. It was great. The dish was amazing. I thought it was a beautiful use of the technique. You got the earthiness of the cocoa powder, but it wasn't overbearing by any means.
Thank God, I was worried.
You were, you know, I was a little worried the salmon was going to come off too strong with the dish, and it didn't.
Because of the honeyness of the salmon, I thought we counterbalanced the cocoa.
You did a great job with it. And then adding the citrus with the in the vinaigrette as well. I think that having that you use the antro citrus, correct? Is that what
That, and then also zested a lime and squeezed fresh lime, and yes, sir.
Well, you know, cocoa and citrus are also a great affinity. They pair so well together. The presentation was really good. You know, also that dark brown cocoa powder is not the easiest thing to present. The plate was small for when you actually went to take a bite.
Yes, sir.
I felt like I was actually having to pay attention to how I bit into it because of the size of the plate. But all the way around, this was an amazing dish.
Thank you, chef.
Greg, do you want to do all 4 dishes right now and then on to the next person?
Yes.
Okay. Your entree, I really like the fact that you went with the, you know, the cocoa and the sear. I thought that that went over really well. I really like the flavors in your fingerling. You know, they're pretty dark.
Well, yes.
And that's all right, but there was a little bit of a burnt flavor to them. There was a little bit of too much of that. It had a nice hash to it, and it had great flavors, but it was just a little bit over on that side. And the sauce on it, you know, it did come out a little bit like a pudding flavor. It was a little too sweet, I thought. I would have stayed on the earthy side with the idea of the cocoa powder. Great presentation on that dish. I enjoyed it. But you know, this one was over the top good.
That was a tough.
You know, I think the sauce. I honestly like.
Yeah, I put too much cream, not enough of what I wanted to put in there.
Yeah, it just got a little sweet on you. Maybe, you know, in my mind, I might have just stuck with the other ways to use the ingredient and maybe done something with maybe berries or a fruit that would complement it. Yeah, but still, it's a good dish. It's a good dish. I'll tell you, your quinoa. You know, I thought the flavor was good. I thought it could have been seasoned a little bit heavier. I was super impressed with the way you used cayenne. Because I hate it when somebody tells me they use cayenne. Because I'm like, oh no, here we go. You know, my tongue's going to be on fire and all I'm going to taste is cayenne for the rest of the day because nobody knows how to use cayenne properly most of the time. There's been a few times in this kitchen I've actually started hiding the cayenne pepper. You know, I like the flavor with the cocoa powder in it. I didn't think that it was a very complicated technique in this dish. I thought you could have done something a little bit more with your greens instead of just having the better greens. And I thought it was lacking some presentation a little bit as well. When it comes to an appetizer, you know, this was almost looked more like a vegan entree size than it did an appetizer size. I would have pared it back a little bit, and that probably would have helped you with presentation on it as well. Your entree, that steak was amazing. The idea of taking the rosemary and the cocoa powder, which are both very earthy flavors, that steak, I mean, I just bit into it and was like, wow, that thing's money. I would have eaten more, but I know there's other people that want to try it. I also thought that it was a little bold that you tried a tri-tip, which is not one of your more tender cuts or fattier cuts of meat. It has a lot of flavor, right? But I love tri-tip, but it's a little bold for a competition, I thought. I would have cooked it just a little bit less. You're getting on the medium well side of it. You know, it's still pink, but it could have been a little redder. The Brussels I thought were good. I liked the onions in them. It gave them a lot of pop to it. I'm kind of over the world of microgreens without a purpose, and I didn't feel like the microgreens actually fit this dish too well. You know, like when you guys use them on the meal over, a grandma has to try to do a specific microgreen for a specific dish. I still think it helps you present the dish. Your potato puree. You know, using cocoa powder potato puree, I was actually driving to Culture Bay earlier and thinking about what I would do if I was in this competition. And it actually crossed my mind, would I put cocoa powder into a potato puree? And I thought to myself, no, I would not, because of the color.
Yes.
You know, the color's not that appetizing. It could have been seasoned just a little bit harder. The one thing, but the flavor's right when it comes to the ingredient. I felt that it did balance out well with your dish. The one thing that I would recommend though is cook your potatoes a little longer, whip them a little less. You're getting on that, you know, that more gelatinous end of over whipping your potatoes. They're a little sticky. But yeah, guys, I mean, great competition. You know, if I was in a restaurant right now and my wife and I shared these dishes, I would have gone home very happy. So, thank you guys.
Both dishes, both sets are incredible. And I reached out maybe a couple hours ago to find out what the ingredient was, and when I heard, you know, I felt a little sorry for you guys, and then I was, you know, ready to see what would happen. So Wayne, let's start with you. A lot of crossover with Chef Arnold. Your appetizer was very low. I felt the that was subtle, and I thought the salmon and the shrimp were perfect. The cocoa was very subtle, which was really the way it should be, I think, on something like this. And the presentation was outstanding. So I loved it. I actually thought it was very colorful, which really it almost like made you want to eat it. You know, one thing I thought the horseradish was a little wilder than I was expecting. You know, I don't know if, you know, maybe if there was a little bit more of it, or if there was a little on the side, you kind of scoop some up to just add a little bit more flavor. I think that would have helped. But appetizer was outstanding. The entree, I'll start with the presentation. It was pretty brown, right? And, you know, and it's like the fingerlings with the steak. It was just a little. Everything was kind of brown except for these carrots. Now, I thought the bison was going to be perfect. That was outstanding. You took a risk by doing the cocoa in the bourbon sauce, and I thought it worked. You know, when you're trying to figure out how to use the ingredient, because I felt like you played it a little safe on that appetizer. You took more of a risk on the entree, and I thought it worked. It was sweet, but it was okay. And I like how it was on the side. So you could eat it if you wanted to, or avoid it if you did. So I thought that was great. I didn't think personally the fingerlings had quite as much flavor as I was expecting, and I can't put my, you know, I can't describe exactly why, but I thought they were really good, but they didn't quite have, you know, a ton of flavor. So, but. Overall, great job. I mean, fantastic. Thank you. Okay. All right, Teddy. One thing that when I first saw the app and the entree, my first thought was portions. You know, and I think Chef Farmer addressed the size of the appetizer. It was big, but then the size of the entree was really big. And I think you could have scaled down on a little bit of all of it and had the entree just feel a little less intimidating. For the appetizer, I thought the dressing was perfect. Not too spicy. I was kind of nervous too that it would somewhat ruin the rest of the experience. But I thought it was really good. It was really good. You know, the quinoa was good. If it were me, I probably would have done less quinoa, more greens, so you can kind of mix it together. But I thought it was great. For the entree, the tri-tips are perfect. Absolutely perfect. I cut into a couple of them just to see how it fit, you know, they were all cooked the same way. And I think mine were a little bit, they didn't come out quite as well done as farmers. They were perfect. So great job on that. I thought the seasoning was really, really good. Brussels sprouts I thought were good. And my feedback is the same on the mashed potatoes. You know, you take such a strange ingredient and you add it to something like that, and that's almost all you can taste. Even though it wasn't overpowerful, it was just enough to where that's kind of all you can kind of call that. But look, I thought you did a great job. Other than the portions, I thought it was really good.
I really like this dish. This one I ordered in a restaurant, but I thought the salmon in the prawns went very well for my wife. Teddy, it's the quinoa threw me off a little bit with the cocoa product. Taste was okay. I really enjoyed the taste. And that's the choice of the ingredients the chef gave. And then between the two entrees, then I really like your entree over Rainey's. And that's probably because of the choice of vegetables. I prefer Brussels sprouts over asparagus.
We're walking together, he grabbed that one, I couldn't do the same.
Yeah, okay, so things, but the next thing.
You could put one on my plate and we'll just call it in.
Okay, we can try that. I tend to agree on the color of the mashed potatoes. I love the flavor. That's surprising when I tasted it. And on your bourbon sauce, the bourbon sauce and the color didn't fit for me.
No disrespect, it doesn't fit for me either.
Okay, so between my taste is that Wayne, I preferred your starter dish, and Teddy, I preferred your entree dish. So if I was sitting in the restaurant, it would be the places that I would get.
Thank you, sir.
And two, I can't compete with these two as far as trying to designate which flavor and which ingredients to match with. But I would order any of this in the restaurant.
Thank you so much. Hell yeah! Old man's 4-0, baby. 4-0.
I'm bad too.
What, beep, beep.